I am Stephanie Joline. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a filmmaker.
Is there a moment in your life where you realize, like you're a filmmaker, right? Is there a moment you realize that that's it?
I've always been creative. I feel like I've always identified as an artist.
Yeah.
As a kid, you know, as most kids I think do, it's like drawing and coloring, and I used to make little books and like staple the books together and then have little drawings and like write little stories about my friends and like be creative, have those creative outlets. So, and then I used to take painting classes and things. And then I think just being creative felt like something that I didn't know how not to be creative. It just was something that existed along like inside me all the time. But I don't think I really had a plan for my life. So I was not one of these kids that was like, when I grow up, I'm going to be a... and then followed through with the thing.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to have parents that didn't really push me in any direction. As a teenager, I was just like, my plan was to grow up to be a rock star. That was literally my plan.
I forgot about that part. Yes.
I was like, I'm going to grow up to be a rock star. End of plan. I mean, that just happened. The problem was I didn't know how to play any instruments or sing. But I dressed kind of punk rock, so I guess that was it. But I did eventually learn how to play the drums and play music in a band. And then through that process, I started making music videos for the band I was in. But this was at a time when not everybody, like there was no smartphones yet.
Yeah.
So my job was shooting and editing the news for CBC. So I knew how to use the camera and how to edit at a time that not everybody knew that. So I would be like, well, this is this little band I'm playing in. We don't have any money. I'll make our music videos for like no budget. But then through that process, I found the storytelling in visual form really fun. Now I'm a full-time filmmaker. That's actually my job now. That's like where I make most of my income is film-related things.
So is there a work you're most proud of?
I think out of all the projects I've done, the documentary series that just got released a few months ago called Women of This Land.
Okay.
And I'm really proud of that one. So that was an idea I had and pitched to CBC a few years ago, and it takes so long for this to happen. And then, a couple of years later, we're out shooting it. Yeah. And so I was one of the producers on it and the writer and the director of all 4 episodes of the series.
Oh.
Yeah. So we, and it's a series about Indigenous women in Atlantic Canada. So 1 episode in each province of Atlantic Canada. We focus on 1 woman in each province, Indigenous women, and how they connect to their community and how they connect to their culture. So it's 4 profile pieces, but they're beautiful. And I'm like really happy with how they turned out. And I got to meet these 4 amazing women and got to share, Indigenous women's stories. And that one feels really good too.
So you're Nova Scotia based. I mean, this type of work is, there's Hollywood, there's Toronto, there's all this other stuff. All these other places, these bigger markets that you could do this in. Like, how does creating and working in Nova Scotia to work?
I don't think I would want to live or work in another province. I mean, I love Canada, so this is where I want to stay. And I was born in Nova Scotia, so I feel more familiar with Nova Scotia. But I do think that we have a disproportionate amount of talented artists here. Like, I think we have a lot of artists. I don't know if it's some people are drawn here or people that are here see other artists and then that creates more artists. I don't know. I don't know what comes first. But I think we have a lot of talented musicians, a lot of talented, like, you name it, artists. And that's a cool vibe I want to be around.
Mm-hmm. So what does this award mean to you then?
Winning this award is incredible. I was blown away when I found out. Mm-hmm. Like, what it means to me is the positive spin I can put on it. If I try it, I don't want to ignore the negative feelings because I know that those are there. Like, I feel guilty or I feel shame when I get things that are good because someone might deserve it more than me, blah, blah, blah. But also the positive spin I can put on it is, well, Steph, this means you're part of a community.
Yeah.
People recognize that you are working as an artist, in the community. Mm-hmm. And that feels good. So, like, with that in mind, I want to say how grateful I am, and I want to say how touching it feels to be included in this community in Nova Scotia, in the arts community, and to be recognized by people who decided I'm worthy of that.
Yes.
That feels really nice.